Okay, so just in general, we run through a bunch of trash packs. Then we're going to get to gate. When we get to that gate, we're going to have 3 spheres, which we will take down, but I'll give instructions just before we get to those. After that, there's a big gate behind them. Don't go through that immediately. Please turn off your pets, and then we'll all go through it so the pets don't start the next fight, so then I can explain the mechanics of that bit. So for now, we're going to go through. There's a load of trash packs and tanks, or anyone else, to be fair, if you're close enough to one. If there's a sphere, look out for interrupting of it. Other than that, just general trash packs. There's about 4 of them, I think, as we go through, and then we'll get to the last bit. Whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
Before, I've just tried to ring Pat, but she's not answering her phone.
Oh, well, that's completely unacceptable, isn't it?
Yeah.
How dare she ignore your call? Oh, accidental ultimate. It's going to be one of those evenings, I think.
Are you going to do all the ads, or are you going to skip them?
I was going to run through them. We'll do them as we go. So I need some little trash packs, isn't it? Swear there should be something to loot there, but
Can we before you go running off, Opti, can I just have a second to turn the volume up? Because I can hear everybody else, but I can hardly hear you at all. So
I'll move myself closer as well, just for anyone else's displeasure.
Oh, that's actually. Have you moved closer now?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you move closer to your microphone.
I have indeed. I'm right in your ear now, Squirrel.
Yeah.
As close as I can possibly be. Okay.
Yeah.
Greg and Mike together.
Alrighty.
Okay. Oh, someone's at 1,001 champion points. Good job.
It's me.
Yay!
Getting to 1,000 felt like a feat above all feats.
It is a marker, isn't it?
Ooh, this book. Sorry, go inside.
Right, here's the spheres that you need to interrupt. Bonus point if anyone knows why they're called arquebus. Just for a complete geeky, irrelevant historic moment.
Is this some like ESO law that?
Nope, nothing to do with ESO. I'm not sure what a bonus point looks like either. If I'm honest. It would just been a point that would have been arbitrarily forgotten about straight away afterwards, but it's the name of one of the first rifles. That's because they got rifles on their arms.
To anyone else?
Sorry, what?
Nope.
You're giant.
My game's bugged and I'm like a giant.
Oh, nice.
Screenshots to the party.
Yeah, save that moment. That's going straight in the heart.
That's the future.
I can't get the visuals to be standing next to someone. Hang on. Who have I got?
I volunteer as tribute. No, you're just normal.
Oh.
Well, as normal as you've ever been with us, anyway.
It's like I used my ultimate, but I stayed human and kept my ultimate.
Nice.
Well,
Right, yet more. This time we've got the big Kaguti things, but just more trash.
Oh, I changed my weapon and I came back down.
Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, third accidental ultimate of the evening. Wow, I'm tired.
Good job.
Yeah, that's right. At least it's one that, you know, does some damage to the thing I was hitting and wasn't just a complete waste of a buff or armor I didn't need. Or all right. Much easier than everybody remembers so far. Good.
I don't think much of it until the last boss was particularly difficult anyway, was it?
I'll repeat, much easier than everybody remembers so far. Okay, so we're going to jump down then. There's 3 of these spheres, nice and simple. One tank, take the one on the left and just keep it taunted to you. The other 2, take the other 2. They won't move, but just taunt them to you. And then DD Pap, just work right from left and go across. Take them out, nice and easy.
Alright. Bex, do you want left or right?
I'll take right as I'm already on the right.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Lainey was with you when you hit 1,000 and it was a magical moment in her life.
Was it the only one, or were there others?
He got married last month.
Yeah, so it was the only one.
He hit 1,000. Stop that.
Yeah.
You managed to top it.
About that.
Does your future spouse know how underwhelming your announcement was?
Yeah, she's in the guild, do you not know? Right, just before we go through the door, turn your pets off, please. So, wardens, get rid of your bears. Sorcerers, get rid of your flappy things.
Timmies! We call them Timmies.
Alright, get rid of your timmies.
Bye. There's still a tormentor here. Bye.
And then we'll stay on this hexagon that we're at the front here.
I think it might be Patrice. You might not be able to hear us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is the one where you have to keep them apart, right?
Yes, it is, yeah. Oh, God. Keyboard not good. Fat fingers. We're good. We're done. Okay. So we're going to keep these 2 bosses apart. So one tank take one boss across left, the other take across
You're
right.
in the back of the room again.
I'll come closer just for you.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you.
No problem at all. So one tank take one boss to the left. You see there's a like portal thing over there. Just head over there with it. So choose left and right between you, and the other one's going to take the other one and take it over to the other side where the other portal thing is over there. All right. So we'll keep these bosses separate at all times. We will start with left or right, doesn't matter which one we start with, but we'll choose one. And we will take one of them down to 25%. When they get down to 25%, we'll stop hitting it. We will move across to the other one, and we'll take that one down all the way until it is 25%. when the second one is at 25%, we'll split the DD pack in half. Half will go across and kill the first one, and the other half will stay where it is, killing the second, and then they should die roughly around the same time. If they don't die exactly the same time, that's not a problem, but we just need to get one down to 25% before we kill the other one off. Alright? So we'll have a tank and a healer on each boss, and then the DD pack is just going to flip between the two.
We're just gonna split. Is that easy?
No, we'll take one down to 20. We'll take one down to 25%, and then we'll go across and take the other one as a whole team. When the second one gets to 25, then if the wardens fuck off back to the other one, then that makes it easy. And then once we've killed one, we'll come across and join you.
Cool.
Nice and easy. Tanks, be careful of the AoEs, the lightning puddles. You can roll out of them, but just don't stay in them. Be sure to block the heavy attacks and to interrupt. Other than that, nothing really to be too scared of. Once they're both dead, we're going to come back to where we are standing now. We will start on the right, saves us going wrong. At the end, we will come back to where we are standing now. So once they are both dead, get over here pretty sharpish. I mean, there is a little bit of a delay, but don't be standing around checking what you've looted. But get straight over here, because there's going to be another boss in this same area we're in. So you need to get back over to this bit at the end. Alright? And there will be a chest that arrives here, and you can take the stuff out of that.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Alright?
Next I'll take left.
Cool. Should we do left and right like this for the whole trial?
Yeah, that's fine.
Everyone ready?
Certified Bang says all the first timers are about to hate this trial. No, they're not. They're going to love it. They're going to love it.
I'll take left.
Okay. Tanks, on you. So DD back to the right.
My necro.
Necro
Ooh, I don't like the sound of his jaws at all, Space.
Can I ask a dumb
I died.
question? Can I have pets be back out now, presumably?
Yes, you can have pets out now, yeah.
Cool.
It's at 35%, so slowing down. Stop.
25.
Head over.
22.
I died.
Oh no.
So he's
Uh,
following you.
Yeah, right. Think he's on me, so I'll lead him back over.
Back to us.
Thank you, Kai.
You're welcome.
Temporary tanking.
I'm back. I
Temporary
got him.
tanking. You got him? Okay, cool.
Ah, I'm in the stupid again.
Get him into these deads. That's 50%.
Kill him on
50.
24.
Is the first one dead?
No, he's at 9.
Okay. Okay, cool. Right, wardens can fuck off. Bye. Wardens away!
My necro.
Ah,
Done. And done. Back to the door. Back to the door. Nice and easy. Get your stuff from the chest. And then back up so your pets don't start the next bit. You can leave them out though, they should be fine.
Do we need to take our pets out again? Or away?
No, you can leave them out, they should be alright. Just back yourself up towards the door. You'll be alright. Okay, so there's some ads here now. When we kill them, a boss is then going to appear. We're going to need 4 DDs to go into portals. I'll sort that bit out in a second. Tank taking the boss, and then the other tank will pick up any ads and kite them around. So if you're on the boss, you're going to be stood still, but there are going to be shade versions of the boss and you need to be specific with what you do with them. And if you're the off tank, then you're going to take the other ads and you're going to walk them around the room, just keeping them out of the way as much as you can, basically. So decide between you who's doing what.
I'm happy to kite.
All right,
can do the
I'll main. Okay.
Okay, cool. Bex, if you're kiting, just be aware of any big AoEs on the floor. Stay out of those as much as you can. Healers, we need obviously focusing on the pack, but one of you will need to keep an eye on what's going on with Bex. Make sure she's all right. Don't mind which, doesn't matter. Okay, thank you, Kai. So Space, you're main tanking. There are going to be some shades that appear. What you'll need to do is you'll see that one of them's doing an animation. You need to face that one and block it, and then work out which next one is doing it. And you'll go through, I think it's 3 of them, and you'll go through them, and then after that it'll go back to being the boss. All right.
Do I
There'll
have to
be
run after the shades? It's been
no.
a while
They
since
will.
I've done this. I can't.
They will appear right in front of you.
Okay.
There will be AoE lightning puddles. Get out of those because they will do a serious amount of damage to you. The boss, when it's just the boss on his own, will jump and disappear, but then will come back to you.
Okay.
So don't go running after it. Just stand your ground and it will come back as long as you've maintained taunt. That's it for tanks. DDs, we're going to hit the boss. Be careful of the AoEs. There are quite a few of them to stand out of. If you see a conduit, big lightning thing, will be normally a little bit away from us appear. That will start kicking out quite a lot of lightning damage. We need to stop hitting the boss, prioritise killing that off, and then come back to hitting the boss. It's not up for very long if we all just turn around and kill it, but if we ignore it, it is going to kick out quite a lot of damage, so we need to kick it off. Other than that, I then need 4 DDs to go in the portals, which will basically be standing on the hexagon that we are now. There's one here, there's one on the far side, there's one over on the left, and there's one over on the right. When you need to go in the portals, it'll be fairly obvious. I'll also shout it out. You'll go up there. When you get up there, you need to kill an ad. Then behind that, you'll see there's a button for you to activate. When you've done yours, just shout done, and then you can come back down. So there's 4 to do, so we need 4 DDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
lucky I'll
each
go.
DD goes to a different portal, I believe.
Each DD goes to a different portal, yeah.
I'm done
So-
with portals.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, so Funky, Flash, Lucky, one other, please.
Not everyone at once.
I was about to say that.
I mean, I can go, but then I'm not doing call-outs. So
I've also never done portals.
it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, exactly. Right, well,
Well, I'll take
Tumbleweed.
the.
at
Are
least
we,
carpet.
are we taking? We're going specific portals then, are we?
Go with specific portals. So if we go where we are,
I'll
Lucky,
go
do you
right
want?
then?
You know, Lucky's going over on the right.
I will take left.
Flash is going left. Funky,
I'll take this one then.
you'll take this one. So need somebody having the far side one. Lino Ritchie has begrudgingly volunteered, but would anybody else like to more encouragingly volunteer?
I'll only do it if no one else does it because I've done the trial before.
Well, to be
so
fair,
someone wants to
Pat
learn.
can't hear me, so it's only Daffy and Neris I'm really talking to.
Playing the
So-
COVID card.
right.
Fuck.
Okay. So Lino Ritchie,
I'm the same
you're going for the far portal.
As carpet, so I've done it
Okay,
before.
cool.
I've never done the portals, but
All right, they're really easy.
Both,
Really easy.
Main healers. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine, I'll go then.
Daff. Daff. It's really easy. So the far side from where we are.
yeah.
Far side, yeah. Blue circle. You'll stand in that. You'll go up. There'll be an ad to kill. You kill it. You hit the activate button, and then you shout out "You're done" and jump back down. Nice and easy. All right. And I'll call out when you need to go up there. So just be aware geographically where your portal is at all times. And that's it. It doesn't really take very long. Just as long as you know what you're doing, like that, then we'll be fine.
Let's go.
Everyone ready?
Oh yeah.
Board ready.
Kill off the ads first, and then yeah. Alright, boss is going to arrive.
That explains.
This is where space makes a friend. And there he is. Right, everyone on the boss.
Bigger.
That's what she said.
Everything.
You win.
There's an ad. Watch out for the big AoE on the floor.
Fabricated material.
Oh, we lost someone.
Oh, we lost space. Right, so there's a big lightning puddle that's
My necro?
Portals up.
yeah. Another big lightning puddle on the floor.
Are they?
Portals now. Are they? Yes.
I have taunted you. Come back here.
Easy.
Oh, dear.
Right, see this lightning thing called conduit? We need to kick that out quickly.
I did my power switch.
The portals are lit up, or one of them is.
Yeah, that's right, the guys are out there.
Yeah, I've done mine.
Done.
Done.
Can we go back down through the portal?
Yeah, you can come back down however you like, yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh,
Well done.
and if you don't go back, you die.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ah, I'm
Alright,
dead
the more you
again.
know.
What the fuck?
I'm on the... If somebody can pick me up, I'm on the right portal, I think.
so I've got flash.
Really not.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I tried him.
Oh,
Thanks, Steffi.
Watch out for the,
Oh,
the
bollocks.
Sometimes it
big
tries to wake you
wavy
up.
arms that I'm bringing round.
right, there's a conduit here on me.
Hey, come back here.
That's it. Puddles.
So as soon as I just move whenever the shades come up, and I die immediately. So
You have to
there's
block. You have to look at the right shade and block. And it will go 1, 2, 3 between them.
Oh fuck! I blocked. Not quick enough.
Yeah, it's tricky to master. I think it's really hard to see with all the AoEs going on, and this may be no help, but there might be a little AoE under your feet and theirs, so you know which one.
Conduit.
Bloody hell.
It's down.
What's the dead bit?
Alright, done. So there won't be anything in the chest this time because you've looted it from the previous boss, and it just sits there. But everyone checks it anyway.
Please.
We all checked it anyway.
Yeah. So now there's a big light beam in the middle. Just walk into that and use that.
And press X.
Cool. 2 out of 5 bosses done.
Flash is going to get back and go, is everyone gone?
Right. Don't run off. Stay where we are. In front of us there is a big hexagon. In a minute we're going to go and stand in that, and then we're going to take on all the ads that are around the outside, because they'll come into us and we'll chain them in, but we will stand in the middle of the hexagon, literally right in the middle of the hexagon, and we will listen to Bex sing. That's what we'll do. And when the ads are dead, stay standing there. Don't run off.
We're gonna practice our hard stacking then, yeah?
We are going to hard stack like it's going out of fashion. Oh no, Banks, you didn't do very well in that heist.
Alrighty, tidy.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, probably. Lol, I did them, so. In the middle. Tanks will pull stuff in, stand right in the middle. Lucky, not over there, bud. Because there's going to be some spinning blades in a second going around you. And tanks just start chaining stuff in.
Come join the party, friends.
This is amazing to hear. It was like this all the time. I'd be so happy.
Alright, so we're going to stay standing here. I'm going to give some instructions to the tanks. So, if you look at your map, I mean, this is Funky's nightmare, you'd have a map and everything, but you can see where we are on one side, literally the opposite side from us is an arrow pointing out a door. Where that is where the boss is. Tanks, we need one of you to go around the left and one of you to go around the right. You're going to go follow the path all the way around, and when you get to the end and you see the boss, don't go close enough that he sees you. You'll turn around and you'll come back, because all the way along the path you're going to pick up all the ads. Have a self heal on, just pick them up and bring them back. So different groups will run this in different ways. This is the most effective way that I can see.
What, we stay where we are?
All the DD pack and the healers are going to stay standing right here, and the tanks are going to go off and bring the entire map's worth of ads back to us.
Oh, you guys are late.
Different groups will run this where they walk all the way around the edge and just do one side, and then when they get to the end they're then backing up away from the boss, and they might back up so far that they end up going into the rest of the ads that are on the other side that they haven't picked up. So that's why we'll pick up both sides, bring them both into the thing, get rid of them, and then we've got a nice clear run when we're on the boss.
And I think I've actually managed to stand in the right position because none of the circles fallen on me.
No, see, stand right in the middle, you don't take any damage. So tanks, whenever you're ready, have your self heal ready, just go all the way down, but don't engage the boss.
Okay.
Alright.
DDs, we're just going to stay here with the healers, keeping us alive, and then when they eventually get back with all their friends, we'll just take them out in one group.
Oh!
Time to make dinner, bud.
Oh, we had a house guest. He didn't last long. Okay.
I must be near the boss by now.
Okay, Bex, you're getting near, yeah. So be careful as you get near, but you need to physically see the boss, so you know you're going far enough.
Come with me, friend.
Okay, space, you've still got a little bit to go. Okay, the next corner is the last one for you, so just around that corner he is, space.
I'm bringing some friends.
Alright. Yep, this is where we're going to get a ton of them coming from the right hand side, because Bex has become very popular.
Look at all my
Lazy
friends.
time.
Jesus Christ.
Look at all those numbers fly.
Oh!
Look at all those chickens.
Alright, here comes Space with hers.
It's really funny to see.
It's just a little army of them come in. Oh, deliberate use of ultimate. Yeah, that's right. Got it right.
I didn't think I would ever see it in this.
No, neither did I. Alright. Congratulations, we've taken out all the ants. We're now going to go the way that Space went. We're going to go all the way up but more ads will spawn as a result of how far we get, and when the boss starts on us, then more ads will spawn. So we're going to take ourselves up pretty close, but not all the way. Look out for the spinning blades. Right, see where we are now. Don't anybody press it, but there's this thing here that says use shock pylons. We're going to use those to take out the boss as we come along. See these pylon stick things here? That's where the boss needs to be lined up with. And then we'll push the button and it'll take down his armor.
Someone pushed that.
Yeah.
There's always one, isn't there? Always one.
You little shit.
Someone snuck up behind me.
Oh, shy.
Pay extra for that. Right, so we're going to position ourselves here, minding the blades, but we're going to be at this one because the boss is just around the corner up there on the wall. We need one tank to have the boss, and other tank is going to pick up ads as they arrive.
Cool. I will take the boss. Do you want me to go ahead and start it?
No, just waiting. We've got a couple of stragglers. It's funky. I mean, there was a map to follow. It wasn't going to happen.
And me. I got lost too.
Yeah. COVID though, so it's fine. Right, so... oh, don't push the button! Oh.
Patrice pushed it.
No.
She can't hear us, obviously.
Yeah. Right. So that's gone well. Because we need that. I think it recovers. There's an ad behind us now.
Oh, I got him.
Okay. Oh, apparently I have taunt.
Right, it's fine now.
You can push the button again now.
No, don't. Yeah, it's back, yeah. Right. Who shouted that out? Flash.
Well, Patrice can't hear us, so...
Yeah. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Right, so Space is going to bring the boss until he gets to about here. When he gets here, we need a designated button pusher who's going to push the button to take his shields down. Does anyone want to push the boss's button?
I'll push the shock pylon button.
Okay, so Lucky's the button pusher. So everybody else just back up until when the boss gets here, we're going to take him down. You'll see his blue shield will disappear. That's the only time we can do damage to him. Then he'll go back up again, we'll back off to the next one. Exactly. Space, go get.
Fetch. Ow, 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 ow.
I'm not sure I want to press the synergy that does pure agony.
Say that again, Kai, sorry?
If we could stack a little bit, that would be fantastic. So you're all in my lovely heels.
Okay.
Ready?
Aye, aye, boss.
Your dots.
Go.
Push it!
Go.
Press it, press it, press it!
Take him down.
Emperor.
Deliberate ultimate.
Get down.
I timed that
little buddy.
perfectly, I did.
Right, back up.
We're gonna finish it in 2 buttons.
Run back to the next one. Ignore the ads. Off tank is going to bring them to us.
So where are we going now?
Back and
Follow it.
standing here. Button push.
I went
Oh
back too
shit,
far.
sorry.
Oh, right.
No,
Back up
I've
again.
gone too far.
Come past the button.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Right, okay.
Just who?
So keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Go!
Okay, don't fuck it up.
Kill it. Yeah.
Lovely job.
First try.
Kill it! Yeah, what were we doing? Sorry, I totally missed what were we trying to heal it?
Yeah!
Kill it, you piece of shit.
Okay.
Through this door, do not open the chest until everybody's there. It glitches and won't let people who are on the other side collect what was in it.
Oh, you have 5
So-
watchers, right?
Always, mate, always.
Oh, a chest.
Don't open it.
Everybody here?
Don't open it.
Anybody not through?
Where's the chest?
There's a heavy
anyway?
set.
The heavy sack.
It's a simple one.
Come on, you got this. Oh, you
Okay.
guys already get it.
And the heavy sack next to it.
That
Right.
has junk in it. I wouldn't have been sad to miss that.
Ah, fair. Through this bit, these blue beams will drain your mag. So be careful of those. We're going to follow the... Yeah, you're on a stamina character. We're going to follow the path through, kill the ads until we get to a door, and then we're going to hold when we get to that door.
Are there any trials with mechanics where your stamina gets drained? Because I know here, this drains it, and there's also one mechanic where you have to drain your own magic out
point.
to not take damage. Is
Good
there
point, not that I
anything where
know.
you have to drain your stamina?
Not that I know.
No, I don't think so.
No, I
Magic
can't think of a
is get
single one.
fucked.
You do get some pure stam groups though. But then for about the last year, mag has been hitting harder than stam, hasn't it? But
I hate magic users.
Well, stop.
Taking the easy way out.
Don't hate me.
don't hate
No,
us.
they- Sorry, I will never hate you, bro.
Right, we'll just go through, take out the ads in little packs as we go, and we'll get to a door. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me walk through the beam.
Oh, where's Hasty Brett?
If you stand in the center of the hexagon, you won't get hit by the blades.
There's a hexagon.
Yeah. The bit where we stood in the middle before.
Oh, right. I can't see a thing.
I'd say stand on hello, but you won't see that either.
Oh, no, I can't.
Lucky's got plans tomorrow, if anyone wants to know.
Okay.
No, that's what I thought.
Hi, friends.
Jesus.
Kill it, Larry, kill it!
Close one.
Through the door, and we'll just stand here. Right, on this bit, 2 tanks doing different ads. One tank take the Centurion guys, there'll be big ones and little ones. Other tank take the spheres. So it's legs and balls, who wants which?
I'll take legs.
What, middle leg?
The third leg, please.
Third leg, yeah.
Not long leg.
Good. Glad we got that sorted. We're going to go down where that Centurion is over there. We're going to go down the path and group it up down the bottom of the hill. Sometimes the spheres will glitch and not move, even though you're taunting them, you'll think they're not following you. We'll just head down to the bottom of the hill, and if it hasn't come down and it's still showing his enemy, someone will come back up and kill it off. But it should follow us down. And then there's another group just at after the bit at the bottom of the hill. That makes sense when you're down there, which we don't want to engage that yet. We'll do them step by step. That's it. The pack stay together as close as you can instead of running off to kill each individual ad, just to make life easy for the healers. Other than that, tanks were on you.
Let's go.
Go, Vicky.
No, we kill it!
This is fun.
I thought it was awful, really. It's dreadful. Not having any fun at all.
How can you say that?
I'm missing. What am I missing out on?
Mary's just been annoying.
What? I'm a lovely person, yeah? I'm not annoying.
We just keep texting each other really weird pictures during the trial.
Yeah, say it again. Say it again, really weird pictures.
Sorry.
Don't be. That's exactly the type of behaviour we do condone. That's how you know you fit. These are our peoples. Oh, there's another one over here.
At least we're not playing a drinking game this time.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we still need to do the drinking game.
Well, yeah, you were going to sort the rules out.
There we were. Were we healing a vet trial? We were healing some trial. Can't remember what it was. And we played a drinking game, but didn't tell anyone that we were playing it. It was
Oh,
Oh my god.
excellent. Excellent behaviour.
That was good. We had a great time. Everyone else is just really confused.
What was the drinking game? Every time someone died, you had to drink.
Yeah, every time someone died, got an achievement, there's one specific person that tends to get a little bit angry during trials, so it was drink every time they got angry. And then, or drink every time she told everyone to shut up.
Brilliant.
Good.
And then we dropped like weird things into conversation, so it's just like every time, what was it? Every time we say banana, bananas, got to take a drink. Just weird stuff that didn't make any sense. Yeah.
Love it already.
I feel like
Beautiful.
we need a guild drinking game now.
We need a guild drinking game.
We need to play the drinking game.
That's fine. A couple of weeks' time, we'll have done all of the training trials, and we're switching to some social evenings. So it'll be double social evenings instead of trial prog stuff. Because we'll have ticked everything off. Let's take a decamp, a bit of a breather, and just do loads. We've got loads of social ideas that people have put forward, so I want to try and get through some of them.
Yeah, but something like
They're
the
also
drinking
fun.
night, it should be done in a weekend, a Friday or Saturday.
I see, but yeah, they're the days I can't do. I can do Monday to Thursday.
Oh no.
But other people are welcome to host whatever they like.
Day off work.
Jesus, how serious a drinking game are you playing? How?
Serious. We're only
Serious. Nice.
We play to win.
Yeah. We're quitting with some
Is it?
pukes, Brian.
Do it.
No, that's where you down the rest of your drink.
Yeah, that's when you reset.
You never cheat, you can go again.
Fair enough. I remember the first time I went to a club with my nephew when he just turned 16. And we went to a club, and the first, there was one club where you could enter where you were 16, but you can only buy booze when you're 18, so I had to go to the bar for it. And that's fine. but we did the drinking game before we went, so he went already way too far. So the first thing he did when he came into the club, we went to the bedroom, he puked, and the first thing he did was, alright, I'm gonna buy another beer, and I was hella proud. That was my first drinking experience with him, and also his first real drinking experience, and it was really fucking fun. I'm a great influence.
They trained you well, my son. Nice.
Sounds like a good time.
Well, sadly, we haven't got any drinking games involved in this boss, but we're going to split into two teams, left and right. Can we have one tank left, obviously? So go and stand over there somewhere, like that. Space is gone. Bex, you're going to be over there. Healer on each side as well, please.
I've gone left.
Okay.
You left me.
I did.
But he's my work healer.
Oh, we've got both healers over there now. Squirrel on the right, yeah, thank you, Squirrel. So Squirrel and Bex over there. Right, and then DDs, we need 4 on each, but before we do, who's over on the left? We've got Kai and Space. Have either of you got Purge slotted?
No.
I do now.
Okay, cool. Purge is useful on that left-hand side team. So if you've got it, that's great. So let's just have 4 DDs over there, please. We've got Flash, we've got Lucky, we've got Daff.
One more, don't all run at once.
Sure. Okay, cool. And we've got Lionel Richie. Philip should be announced like that every time. Oh, Rich T, sorry. Lino, Rich T. Okay, so there's 3 bosses in front of us.
Lovely.
We are going to ignore the middle, because he won't move. But we will come back to him later on. So team on the left are going to take the one on the left, team on the right going to take the one on the right. The one on the left does a lot of fire AoEs. Out of our DDs that are over there, are any of you a vampire?
No.
Okay, cool, because you might want to switch teams if you were.
I used to be
There's a lot of fire on the left.
Alright, no!
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That was such a dad joke.
Yeah,
I hope everybody enjoyed that. Wow. When the fire AoEs come, that's when Kai's going to need to use Purge. And we'll shout out Purge when he does, just to help people. Maybe, or might not. Dealer's choice. You're going to take your boss on each side. When the overall boss percentage gets down to 70%, 40 and 20, then shields will pop up around those bosses that are on the sides, and the tanks will need to walk them into the middle. So they will need to go and be grouped up, the 3 of them, and when that happens, the one in the middle will do a move that will remove the shields from them. It will stun all 3 of them together, and at that point, both packs will go absolutely mental and drop every AoE you've got, do as much damage as you can, because that's our chance to really, really lower the health percentage as a whole, and to do any damage to the guy in the middle, because we can't until then.
What were the percentage amounts again? Sorry.
I'll shout them out when it happens, but there's 70, 40, 20. So if anyone else sees it and I haven't shouted it, just shout it out. It's not exactly those. I think they're like 72, 39 and 18, but like 70, 40, 20 was easier to remember. At that point, they will get stunned. We'll do all attack as much as we can. There's lots of AoEs going on around both bosses, so just be careful where you're standing at all times. When in the middle and he's done that attack, there'll be some adds that start marching in. When that happens, we need to just make sure we're dropping those AoEs and killing off those adds as they're slowly walking into the boss. That's it. Try and remember, they've all got different names above them. So there's the reducer on the left hand side, that's your your boss, sorry. On the right hand side, we're taking the reactor. When they go into the middle and then they start walking back out, make sure you stay with the same one. purely because the reducer's the one with the fire AoE, and that's the team that's got purge slotted.
Okay.
Alrighty, tanks, let's go. If you taunt them and then they'll bring them back to us up here, then they're away from each other and they can't support each other because there'll be lightning beams between them.
We're down to 73. That's it.
Where's the shield?
It's the
Second back.
Come on.
walk them in.
This way, come with us.
Get ready to go absolutely freaking mental in the middle.
I have a pro ready.
Oh, don't get caught stood under the boss like I did, like an idiot, and I knew I shouldn't. Oh, Laney's gone. Bye, Laney.
The thing hasn't left them
Gonna
yet,
bring them
has
together
it?
today.
Nope.
Wait, what's happening? Oh, we can go mental. And I died.
You need to.
Right, take your bosses back out. Take your bosses back out.
Oh, must I rest you?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's still.
Separate.
We.
Need to take them further away. Yeah.
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 Need to take them back up to your original positions.
Oh,
It's a bit stubborn.
There. They don't have that shared thing anymore.
Holy fuck.
So can I take it back in now?
No problem.
No, don't take it back in until it shields itself.
Thanks, Vicky.
It is shielded.
No problem.
Yeah, it is shielded. It never lost its shield. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
he's still at 70.
Oh.
Yours is also
Then
shielded.
yes, take it back in.
Yeah.
Take it.
Oh, it's shielded.
I don't understand why it's not losing its shield. Like, oh, I'm dead
Claymore is now shielded.
Because they're not all three together.
now.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, man. Come further.
Right, so now their shields are gone.
He's coming off. Ow! He killed me.
That's because I was
Yeah,
dead.
need to take them away from each other.
And now they need to go back out.
Yeah.
Can I tank this? Nope.
No, he'll kill him in one hit. Like he killed me. Thank you, Daffy.
Yeah, I've been looking all over for you, Bexky. I've just found you.
Well, I stayed alive, so.
Right, he's going back in, take them back in. Try and get them back in at the same time so that when he does his thing, it takes them both down.
Ah, I fell down a hole.
Are there no bombers on the mode? Yeah, there are.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
They're still shielded. The reactor's not in there.
Sorry, he decided to have a little sit down on the way.
Needed a nap.
Still shielded out. No, he's
go.
down.
No, now attack. Now lay your AoEs.
Phone time!
I'll take them away.
He's shielded again.
And the middle one is, the other two shouldn't be.
It's shielded, reducer.
Can we?
The reactor isn't, we need to take the reactor down a bit more. Now he is, now we can go back in. So it's tricky because it's all about coordination of times.
they're all shielded now, right?
Stop taking a break on the way.
Yeah, reactor. It's because the other one gets in too fast, so he does his animation without him and it makes him go down.
Ah. Well, he's
Yeah,
lost
it does.
his shield now.
I get in there though.
Reducer is dead.
Yeah.
We're all going. There we go.
They're all dead.
Okay, cool.
Dead, Jim.
They're like Jim, but not as we know it.
Watch out for those guys on the starboard bow.
Starboard bow, starboard bow.
There's 2 chests and 2 heavy sacks here. It's an intermediate one.
It's an open one.
All right. There's going to be spinning blades and some ads. We'll kill off the ads as we go through. Try and group up in the middle of the hexagon again for this bit. And then after that, we're then going to start going on a path that goes down and then back up and down again. But so every time we get to a path that either is going to start taking you down a hill or up a hill, just stop and we'll group up and I'll explain each bit. But in general, go through, take out the ads in the middle of there's a hexagon up there, you can see. We'll head to that one first. Oh yeah, I will stretch. Thanks, Flash. Long overdue.
Just thinking about your health.
Yeah, you're a good man. Right,
Boy,
this is a bit where we go down. Don't stand in the water. We're going to run through, and you see behind the ad. Okay, started. Go straight behind him. That's alright. Go straight behind him. Keep going. He'll follow. So everyone can get out of the water. It's electrified. Come around the top, and he'll come up this path. Keep coming round. Keep coming round. Daff. 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 I know you're not stood in the water, mate, but he won't move within range of us.
Chest up here.
It's alright, we got him. Chest and a heavy sack. Beautiful heavy sack. With butterfly wings in it. Not that heavy then, is it? For honest.
And had flour in it.
Aww.
Selling itself.
It is.
Damp flower.
Trade Description Act. There's an ad in the middle of that hexagon, but that's where we're going. Straight to the hexagon, kill off the ad, and then we'll move on after that.
That one.
He's got some friends though. Another chest and a heavy sack here.
Do we have time to get a trader out?
If you need one, very briefly, we can go, yeah.
I'll just nip to the Wii then.
The Nintendo Wii? An ages since I played that.
Blast from the past.
Yeah. I think I've still got one somewhere downstairs.
I can't find her. Where is she?
Someone's got one out. I'm just getting.
Oh, I got one out, but I can't find her.
If anybody's worried that they might not get the Inventor's Guard hat from here, I've got 3 of them in this run. So, you know, you're covered. Alright? Or at least 3 of you are.
Thanks, I was really worried about that.
I thought you might be.
Has everybody finished with her?
I'm back.
I hope everybody's finished with her.
Yeah.
They were polite about it as well.
Definitely done the rounds this evening.
I was busy talking to my pussy instead, if I'm honest.
Just be worried if it starts speaking back.
Oh, Fazez is very chatty. Oh, did you think I mean... Oh, you're just Roman. Right. Down here again, we've got the electrified water. There's some steps behind the ads. We're going to head to the steps. All of us, including Daffy, are going to head to the steps, and that way the ads will follow us.
You're floating in the air, Prime.
I am, look at me!
You're Jesus!
I am flying! Oh, don't ruin it. No, it doesn't have quite the same effect when that tubby orc stands next to you, does it?
Tubby orc.
That's awkward.
I'm the most beautiful Nord that ever did exist.
Oh, you're a Nord! Oh, right, okay. The most beautiful Lord. I've hydrated Flash, don't worry. No, you're panicking.
Better.
You're coming all the way to the steps. Pat's not going to come all the way to the steps, is she? Because she can't hear us. But never mind.
I keep getting dragged away every time I get to the steps.
Yeah, they'll try and chain you in.
I'm trying to tempt him over here, but he's...
Normally have to pay extra for it, but apparently not tonight.
Oh, piss off. Fine.
Someone is wearing a lovely buff set.
What flavour is it?
More ads at the top of the stairs, be careful. Right, and we'll just take them at the top.
I'm sorry, I was to do.
More incoming. I may or may not have deliberately pissed them off.
Sounds like something you'd do.
Not even sorry.
Heavy sack. Just right.
Chest and a heavy sack. And now, ladies and germs, you get to the pièce de résistance of this trial. The final boss.
Is the final boss already?
Yep.
Already, it's like the longest trial in the world.
The last time
No.
I did this, I did it with a pug, and it took hours to get here.
What, on normal?
Yeah,
Oh,
this was
Lord,
like
Lord.
6 months ago or something. Probably longer actually, but
Wow.
Yeah, the first time most of us came in here, we had the best description in the world for doing it. And, oh, well, maybe that as well. And as a result, this is the first time we've come back since.
Yep.
So,
I think it took us, what, 3 hours before we finally gave up, maybe?
3 hours to not complete it. We're on this boss,
Yep.
but his explanation of
an
what
hour.
to do when, yeah, Yeah. But literally, it was like our third trial ever. So now we're seasoned pros.
Wow.
Yeah.
To be fair, the person who was giving the instructions was shit, and then they didn't stay in the guild very long after that because they knew they were not welcome. So they kept getting angry at all of us for not following their really shit instructions, and we were just all like, we were just done with them.
Were they things like, go over there? No, not there. Go over there.
Yeah. I don't understand why you don't understand what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't great.
No way to stand for hard mode, because that's really easy. That's the easiest bit of the whole trial. You
Right.
think I'm joking? I'm not.
In front of us here, I'm now walking down like it's a catwalk. Whenever we are down at the bottom, we're going to walk along these. Don't walk on the bits on the side here, because these will set on fire. These are grates, and fire will come out of them. Don't stand on them. Now, we're going to make our way to the hexagon here. Just be careful, don't go to the other side where the boss is. So the boss is going to do a repair at 3 different percentages through the fight, and he'll repair because we're going to blow his left arm off. That's right, we're going to blow it off 3 times. If you're watching the lovely pretend fight, then in that hexagon where the pretend fight is going on, that's where he's going to be at the end, and every time he repairs, that's where he's going to be. The percentages that he will repair are 85, 65, 45. It'll be fairly obvious. He'll stop, he'll wander off, he's going to stand in the middle. When he does so, we need to be on these rails, and not necessarily these ones we're exactly on, but we'll be as a group. So for example, over here or wherever it is that we've jumped down, because we will be killing him from up on the top on the ledges up there. So we're going to stand on a ledge next to his left hand. We're going to blast his left hand off. When his left hand comes off, he's going to come back to the middle at 85, 65, 45. He's going to come to the middle and grow a new arm. That's right, we're going to do it all again. When he does that bit, we'll need to be along this rail. So the first time will be like where he stood now, along that rail where he is. And at that point there are ads for us to kill. But we will not go off chasing the ads. We will not go wandering off to try and get closer to them to melee them. They will either come to us or they won't. Flappy birds, useful. They'll take on the ads as long as you're targeting them with a heavy attack. And bears do the same. Tanks, if you can manage to chain them in and pull them to you, do so. But some of them don't move. They won't chain. So we will just have to take them from range. When he gets down to 25%, so 85, 65, 45, he'll have a new arm. At 25, he won't grow a new arm, but that will be the execute phase, and he will come back to this middle bit. But instead of us being along the rail at 25%, that's where we need to be here in the middle. And we will need to be around this hexagon, around the edges, taking him on. So in preparation for knowing where to stand at that point, because we can't all stand on each other, I'm going to give everybody a position and you need to try and remember it. I'm aware you may forget it when we get later on, but as long as you roughly know where you're meant to be and who you're meant to be standing in between, then it will help later on, because at 25% we just have to head to the middle. Alright? So, if everyone stands away from the hexagon for now, and then if who's going to main tank the boss?
I will.
Okay, so you're going to spend the entire of this fight as close to him as you physically can. If you get too far away from him, he will rage and he'll jump. If he jumps up and down 3 times, game over, it's a wipe.
Okay.
So you'll have to stay as close as you potentially can to him. He's very needy. Can you stand here, Space, for me? So at the final fight, this will be your position. So when we get to 25%, we head to the middle, you need to be there, and Bex will need to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. in terms of close to him in the fight, if you're the boss, I'm close to you here, I'm close to you here, I'm close to you here. I'm getting to be far away as soon as I get here. This doesn't count as close. He will rage if you're further away. He's really needy. Enjoy.
Do that again.
No. No. What else?
Can I ask
healers.
a really silly question?
Yeah.
How do we get up on the platform?
I'll show you in a second. There's little ramps. So, tanks, remember your positions. So when you finish his space, you'll need to be literally wherever he was, first left position here. And Bex, you'll need to be opposite. Bex, during the whole fight, you're going to be with us in the pack, picking up ads, but you need to be keeping an eye on where space is. If space dies, you need to get in there fast and take over, otherwise he's going to do his rage jump in. Healers, can I have one of you here? Okay, that's Kai, so it's Kai's space is there. So Squirrel, your space is here, please. Alright, so when the boss finally heads to the middle at 25%, you're going to head to this one here, Squirrel. You've got space on your right and Bexy on your left. And then Kai, other way around. DDs will then slot in around the edge, so if we can get DDs slotting into the space, just nobody go into this one over here because you'll be a bit too close to him potentially. So Neris and Daff are there. Okay, Pat, stay where she is. Cool, that's fine. Right, so Neris, you're going to be on that side. So remember roughly where you are. You need to try and get back into these positions when it happens.
Where am I supposed to be, sorry? Oh.
You can be with Neris on that side.
Neri.
As long as you make those noises down his ear. Right, so when we're running down these...
This, on top of each other.
When we go down the blades, we're not standing on top of each other now. Oh, Flash, you've got the emote that I want. Now I hate you. Right, so when we are down on these blades down at the bottom, there'll be some ads that spawn out of these holes. So when we are fighting down on these blades, we will need to kill off the ads that are come out of there, the ads that are up on the ramps, and the ads that appear down at the bottom with us around the blades. There'll be 3 different places. He will move when he gets to that 85, 65, 45, and he comes back and repairs. He doesn't then go back to the same place he is now. He'll go off to a different one. There is an order, which I'll try and keep up with, but it's right, and then back on yourself, and then right, and then back into the middle. I could. Tell you what. So, if he... Okay, cool. So, come with me. Come. Right, so we're up here. We're running. So, imagine the boss is here and we're shooting him in the arm. Oh, shoot him in the arm. Oh no, quick, he's gone. We jump down and we're here.
And then we jump in the middle.
We take on the ads, but we don't get off the rails. Don't go off the rails, you'll die. Don't go off the rails. No, don't do it. No. Stay in the middle. Okay, he's moving again.
So quick.
He's moving again. Quick. Oh, quick. And then we're around his left arm. Don't go any further. No, don't. Oh, yeah.
And then we don't hit him.
Yeah.
But we do hit him. And then at some point... we should have done it on that corner, really.
Oh, shame.
Down and then up that one.
Oh, failed.
The idea.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to run. You have to run in the middle, don't you? And you have to go. Run.
So the order is we go right. Yeah. The first one we'll go right, so we'll go right into the middle and round to the right. The second one you go back on yourself like we did, and then on the third one you go right again. And then the fourth time is when we're all coming into the middle, going around your little hexagon where you need to be. So if you've all remembered where you need to be, you can then come up this way, follow me, and we'll get this party started. Yeah.
So on the final boss. So usually I sit near me. Come with me, please.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stand inside of me.
So, sorry.
Stand right there.
Sorry, the line broke up there. Could you just?
So when I've ever done it, and then so it's been like tank, healer, and then the DDs stand on top of each other right on the end of this little line. Because
Yeah, that's what I did as well.
there's a shared AoE, and if you stand on top of each other, you take ever so slightly less damage from the dot. And then the healers do all the big heals and then heal everyone in the group.
Okay.
And I don't know, is it different or normal? I'm not sure, I don't remember.
Well, I've done it 3 times with different groups, and they've all done the same around the edge of the hexagon thing.
Oh, okay.
But the standing in a place makes sense. Game for trying that on another run.
Yeah, it's I don't know, I just don't remember from halfway.
Well, it might be from
This.
maybe. So Billy No made space. You're gonna take the boss in a second, and then stay nice up close and personal. When it comes to us jumping down and standing on that blade line, you are gonna come and join us. You're not gonna stay close to him when he's in the middle. You come and join us, and then when he goes wandering off again, you catch up.
Okay.
All right. Anybody, any questions?
No.
Yes, actually, one quick question.
Yep.
Ads usually spawn somewhere like here-ish.
Yes.
So does that happen in normal as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when the ads spawn up here, we all, when we all jump down, when the boss moves, we all jump down. Nobody stay up there. Oh, I've just had everything repaired. Thanks very much. Nobody stay up here because people will die, and we don't want to have to try and be getting reses in. I'd rather everyone jump down and we had to range than we took a risk.
No, the ads that spawn up here whilst the boss is over there, and there's no damage on the floor up the top. Does that happen? Or does that not?
Yes, while the boss is up, our wonderful off tank, Bex, is going to be here, where I am, where this bear is, and picking up any ads, but also keeping an eye down on space in case she needs to jump down and take over. If he gets a bit too nasty with our space.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah, he's not very nice.
So will we run over here to kill the ad, or do we just stay on the bus?
We'll stay on the boss, and Bex will bring the ad over. And if he doesn't move, at least she's got him taunted.
Cool.
Space. Are you scared standing down there or on your own?
Last time I was doing this, I was a DD, so I don't mind doing tanking this time.
This is a really big boss. Look at it.
Which healer is going to look after space?
I can.
Which healer is going to look after who?
Kai is going to look after space. You're going to look after the pack.
Okay.
Alright, so you heal the whole DD group.
Yay! Healer husband!
Healer husband. Okay, are we all ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's go. Tank, can you go? So DD pack here.
My necro. Stick on his arm. That's the easiest way.
Heal me!
Oh shit, how'd I end up on the floor?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're gonna die.
Alright, jump down.
Jump down.
Stand on the blades. Take out any ads, but don't go wandering off.
Stand incredibly close together, please.
Get close and personal.
Need to damage the terminal.
Is anyone getting the terminal? It's just us.
We do.
There's an ad behind us.
Yeah.
And I forgot to put purge on. Yay! If anybody has a purifying, go for it.
Oh, I didn't do it.
I did.
Thank you.
Something's alive somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Is there something to do with the... Oh,
So he's getting up.
shit.
He's off. Right, follow me, round to the right. Up the ramp. And back onto his left arm. Nicely done.
My necro.
This shit sucks as a fucking step player. I can't reach it normally.
Right, 5 more percent at 65.
There's an ad behind.
And there he goes, jump down.
He is one flesh.
Be as what?
To become one.
And turn around
It's a
to kill the
different
pencil.
kind of evening.
Get closer to one another.
I would love to come close to one another.
Oh, there's an ad upstairs.
Yeah, it'll come. Whoever's Twilight, that is, if they heavy attack on it, it should start killing it as well. But nobody go up there because you'll die.
Is it? No, don't worry.
Any damage you do on the boss in this phase is reflected back on the roof.
So do not hit the boss. Okay, jumping and shooting at him with a staff works. Alright. Back on yourself. And up the ramp. Oh, I'm frozen in place. There we go. Up the ramp.
Turn around.
Bright eyes.
That's the worm.
Tell me what you see.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I died because I fell down. Well, I didn't fall down, I accidentally ultimated myself down. So that's good.
I
Sounds like your
down
problem for
earlier,
the night.
so I'm not using it at the moment.
My necro.
Oh, shit, what just happened to me?
Alright, jump down.
He is one flesh.
Stuck.
Someone got a ultimate range res thing.
Oh.
Ah!
I'll watch from here. There's 2 ads up on the top. It's like being in the dugout at a football match.
Yeah.
Daff, you're gonna get yourself killed, bud. You need to stay with the pack. Daff, stay down with the pack.
I can get that res if you want it.
If we've got a necromancer with the renewing thing, that would put it. Okay, you're going for it.
I've got that. But I
No,
don't
it's
know
right. Go right, go forward and go right. Go forward and go right. Round the corner. Thank you.
My necro.
squadron.
Right, now this time we won't be jumping down, we'll be jumping down and going right into the middle into those positions we practiced at the beginning. In 3, 2, 1, go. Into the middle.
Oh, I died.
Oh.
Cause,
Okay.
yeah.
Just hit him with everything you got.
I've got space.
Phone time.
Go. I don't know where I am. I'm stuck.
You're underneath him.
I was. It feels like the story of my life today.
I'll let Prestos know.
Underneath him, up close and personal with the balls. I mean...
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
That was a bit easier than last time.
That was
Just a bit.
amazing.
Yeah.
That was absolutely
Well done, everybody.
amazing.
Well bloody done.